This is Rob from Guitar Desires. I'm sitting here today in Colorado Springs with a gentleman who, with a gentleman that I have run into about a year and a half ago. We have a guitar here that we want to have Lee tell us about, and then I'm going to have some more information on the listing, and there's more high-resolution pictures that if you contact us that we can provide. But I wanted to talk with Lee, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the guitar. I'm going to ask him some questions. Hi, Lee. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good.
Lee, you're holding there a Fender Telecaster, and it looks like a real nice one. It looks like, well, it just looks like a beautiful guitar. And show us the back of that thing. Look at that. Okay. There's the back of it. And I'm going to take a little picture of the neck here and of the back of the headstock and flip her over for us, and let's see the front of that thing. Okay, there we go. Fender Tele. And here's the way it looks on the front of it. Lee, where did you get this thing?
I bought this from Clarence White in California, 1970.
Yeah.
And
how did you know Clarence?
Well, we'd run jam sessions out there, and
yeah.
He would come in and pick with us. And
yeah.
He had this, and he wanted to get rid of it. And I'd been wanting a Tele.
Yeah.
And he said he had one he'd sell me, so he brought it in. I played it and bought it.
As much as that. And how much did you pay?
$150.
$150. And do you know what year the guitar is?
68.
It's a 1968 Telecaster. And it looks like the finish is that the original finish?
No, he had taken off the color.
Yeah.
And striped it with black ink.
Okay.
And
it's beautiful.
I like it like that myself.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And,
and what else has been done to it?
He's changed the rear pickup here to,
yep.
And I think it's a Mustang pickup.
Okay.
He was looking for a specific sound.
Sure.
He rewired the whole thing and
right on.
Everything.
Yep.
And so this is not a Telecaster pickup. I think it's a Mustang.
You know, it does look like a Fender Mustang pickup. And tell me, it looks like what we know is in modern days, it looks like a B-Bender. What do you know about that?
Well,
what did Clarence say when you bought it from him?
Clarence built this. He didn't call it anything at that particular time.
Yeah.
But he designed it, built it, and then he took it to Gene Parsons.
Yeah.
And I don't know that he took the guitar.
That guitar.
Yeah, this particular one.
Right.
But he gave the design to Gene Parsons. They redesigned it to the B-Bender of today.
What we know is today is B-Bender.
And but this works as a solid piece.
Sure.
And the new ones are quite different
in their design.
The way I understand it, is this is the very first one that was tried to make a B-Bender from.
Yes.
So.
And it was originally put together by
Clarence White.
Clarence White. Wow. And then what did you do with it?
Oh, I played it for about 3 years, and then I put it away for 20 plus years.
Sure.
Got it back out, started playing again after I raised a family, and then I found a G&L that I liked, and I retired this one, and it's
still here. And it looks like it's in real nice condition. There's a little fretboard wear that we can see, but not that much. It's still mostly good, and it looks like the frets aren't very worn at all. It plays great. You want to play me just a teeny little bit?
Oh,
a teeny bit.
Well, it's not even.
It's not even in tune. Okay. No. And as far as you know, this is the original case down here as well.
That's the case that it came.
In.
That is a short bass case.
Yep. Okay.
But that's the case that Clarence gave me when he handed me the guitar.
Yeah. And have you tried to do anything to authenticate the guitar yourself? What have you done to see if you could figure anything out?
The only thing I've done is call Gene Parsons on it.
Yeah. And what did Gene say?
He said that he didn't remember the guitar.
Right. But that's not surprising because maybe he and Clarence hadn't hooked up by that time. Or we don't know.
I don't think that he even ever saw the guitar.
Sure.
I think what he saw was the design, and then they redesigned it.
Sure. Sure.
But, you know, well, 70, 90, 30, what is it, 30, 40,
yeah,
40 plus years.
40 years. Well, we appreciate looking at your guitar, and we're going to try and help you market this guitar, and we're going to try and authenticate it, and we're going to try and find out all we can about it, and we'll talk to some of the experts here in the United States to see what they think about it, and then we're going to probably offer the guitar up on eBay for you and the family. So yeah. I'm really glad that you can tell us a little bit about the instrument. And do you know what this little rig is down here? What that little gizzy is?
This?
Yeah.
That is what works off of the bar on the back. It spins it and
that's what pulls the B string up. And when you met Clarence, what did he say? He just always wanted something that raised the B, or did he give you any reason why it even came up with this thing?
Well, he was looking kind of for a steel guitar sound that he could have his fingers free and still bend the strings.
Sure.
And he tried out all kinds of stuff, I guess, but
sure.
He was getting a pretty good steel guitar sound coming out of a Telecaster.
Sure, sure. And what kind of music did he play back in those days?
Well, he played with the Byrds. And, I'm not sure who all.
Wow.
But I know he played with the Byrds for a while.
But this was after this, or was this during that same period?
I think it was during the same period.
Yeah. Did you ever jam with any of those guys from the Byrds?
No. I met Clarence at a studio in California, and I don't even remember the name of it.
And what were you working on over at the studio, you recall?
I was just in there and was interested in
what was going on.
Yeah, just watching what was going on.
Yeah. And is that where you originally met him?
Yes.
Yes. And you don't recall the studio name or anything?
I could find out, but I don't remember right off the top of my head what it was.
Well, that's all good. But listen, it's a wonderful guitar, and it's very unique, and we think that it has historical significance. And we're going to try and find out more about this thing and see if we can't help you with it. But and say what today's date is. We're sitting here. It's August 21st, 2010. 2010.
I got to check with my wife. I never know what day it is.
There's Claire. There's Lee's wife. How you doing? We're checking out the guitar. Well, listen, you guys, thanks a lot, and thanks for telling us about your guitar.
All right. I would like to know more about it for sure.
Well, we're going to try and learn more about it, and we're kind of playing like antique guitar roadshow here. We're gonna find out everything we can.
This is even the strap that came with the guitar.
So we think that this guitar was Clarence's guitar. As far as you know, you bought it from him,
yes,
and that was the strap that he used to use.
Yeah, I've seen him do studio time with this. And
yep. Do you remember what the recordings might have been that you saw him?
No, I sure don't.
Yeah, because it'd be interesting to go back and hear the record that guitar was used on. Sure. Lee, thank you so much, and great guitar, and we're excited to find out more for you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.